I think that's a record time. 19 days to go. We're down into the teens now. Pressure's on. My weight is coming in at 92 today. Pretty standard. I actually didn't go to the gym at all today. With the intention of getting my sleep schedule back on track, which is why I'm recording this. So it's going to be a pretty short video regarding where I'm at. I really only have one point of note, which I will address. But today I spent the entire day working my job. And for those that don't know, I work in a kitchen. I'm a manager. But it's kind of it's an interesting setup where everyone plays every single role. There's no front of house and back of house. Everyone does everything. Yeah. So I was doing that, working that job for about 9-ish hours today. I did some study in the morning. I have tomorrow to get Monday is the absolute deadline to have every single one of these lines down. That's what the director said. They said, that's the buck stops there. So I need to have all of these lines down so I have tomorrow. I'm not working at all tomorrow. I've got the entire day just to study, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'll get back to you tomorrow night as to how many hours I've done. If correct, I should be reporting back that I did about 10, 11 hours of study tomorrow. But we'll see. Where my head is at mentally is I felt like I am at war with myself. Like I'm at war with my ego. And I think that's exactly where I'm supposed to be. Like, I don't look at it. It's not a bad thing that I'm sitting here going, God, like my ego is so rife. It's only like, it's not that my ego is suddenly spiking. My ego has always been there. It's always with me. It's only that now I'm starting to see that separation between what is genuine, like kind of humility and an honest look at things, and what of my actions is fueled by ego. So now I'm starting to see that split. And it's kind of like my ego, like you see it in the movies when someone has some sort of like corrupted shadow or whatever, okay, Spider-Man, bear with me. It's like Venom. Venom is the ego, and as you pull it off, you can see it. It starts like, while you've got it on you, it's stressed out and it's on you and it feels good. But as soon as you start trying to pull that off, it doesn't want to leave. It's like a fucking symbiote. And it's like it starts screaming at you, gripping at you. Like that's kind of, it sounds dramatic, but that's what it feels like. And it feels like I'm looking at this big fucking ego going, and I have to fight it. I think this series has been a massive success in terms of grounding myself. And I need to keep doing it. For those that have been following along, you may have seen on 21 Days Left, it was a pretty fucking rough day. But as I stated in that video, you can go back and watch it if you want, that as long as I end the day with that video and I just bring my authentic self, my honest self, wherever I am at, I just bring me, then it is a success. So just keep fucking showing up. Don't worry about your feelings. Don't worry about. I think that's what it is. I'm still like it, and it's taken me a while to get used to this, but it's very much a conscious action to make a decision not motivated by emotion, not based in emotion, not letting my emotions dictate my actions. It's very much still a conscious thought. It's not automatic yet. For the world's best, it's second nature to them. Maybe they also struggle with it, and you never get over it, and it's just a lifelong thing. And maybe I'm here now, but I do feel like I'm much more aware of the ego. This could also still be another layer to the ego, where the ego is going, yeah, that's it, you found it, well done. It's kind of like Inception. There's layers to it. I did feel very frazzled today at work. Like, shit is starting to hit the fan a bit. Yeah, shit's starting to hit the fan, and it's going like, I just kind of have to acknowledge that is happening and go, let's just keep moving, just keep working. Confront the brutal truth with earnest pursuit of a product. And I'm having to, oh my lord. Yeah, okay, well, I guess, look at my hand. I don't want you to see my hands. I bite my nails when I get anxious, and as you can see, there's no nails left. What was I going to say? I can't remember. Growth pains. That sort of feels like. And I guess I'm in this spot now where I'm allowing myself to make mistakes. There's a lot of mistakes happening, but I'm going, cool. This isn't the end of my journey, and my journey is not going to end if this ends up being a failure. I just need to keep moving as long as I learn, as long as I get better, as long as I can do better next time. That's why I think these videos are really helpful, because I'm reflecting and I'm acknowledging my faults. That's what I was going to talk about was. So okay, this might be topical. I can either blame this on ADHD, or I can pull up my socks and be honest with myself. Every single time I sit down with the script and I start to get into it, and I go, ooh, reach for my phone, ooh, and I distract myself with a bunch of number of things. Like things suddenly just shoot in and like take my focus. It's where I think some people might disagree is that people with ADHD tend to say, oh, it's forced, I can't help it, I just keep getting distracted and taken off my path. I disagree. I think it's disempowering to say that it's forced. I think the offer comes for a distraction, and you can push that away and keep focusing. And sure, to other people that don't have ADHD, maybe it comes more naturally, and they might not even see it. They might not even see this, then they can just concentrate. But for the moment, for the time being, I have built up a habit of allowing myself to be distracted. So I'll sit there, my phone, I'll be doing script work, message comes up. Get back to what I'm doing. Fuck, where was I? Completely gone. Train of thought's gone. I need to, as far as discipline, as far as sustained focus, as far as deep work, I am an infant. I'm a newborn baby to these things. So I need to treat myself as such. I'm not going to expect this newborn baby to hop into a gym for the first time and bench 2 plates, 100 kilos, 220 pounds. That baby's not going to get there for quite some time. It's going to take a lot of consistency, a lot of training, and a lot of reinforcing good habits. So what I need to do in order to train up my focus, especially with someone with ADHD, it's this baby entering the gym for the first time. This particular baby may or may not have one arm tied behind their back because they got diagnosed with a certain condition. In this case, ADHD. I need to remove that. I can't afford it. Other people may be able to afford. Other people may be able to look at that and go, "Oh, okay, back to what they're doing." I will die. I will suffer. In terms of my train of thought, it will be gone. My flow will be gone, and it's like your level of concentration. It's deep work, and you need to push. You need sustained levels of focus to dig deeper and deeper and deeper into character to explore these pretty interesting concepts and to sit in the headspace of the character. And it takes time to get down that deep. And it's like as soon as you look at that phone, you're back to the surface again, and you don't get to start from where you left off. You then have to get back down there again. So if it takes me, again, because I'm an infant, it will take me an hour and a half before I get to that point. Suddenly, I hit flow state. Message comes up. It's another hour and a half to get back into flow state. That's just the way it goes. I'm sure as I get better, that time that it takes to get into flow state and then the amount of time I can spend down there will increase. But I just need to practice that. That's all. As far as that's pretty much it for today. As far as how I feel physically with how I look, okay, pretty standard. That's not bad. That looks nice. You know, it is what it is. I'm gonna leave it there. I appreciate you guys and all your support. I always read your comments. I may not be replying to them, but that's because I'm trying to keep my mind in the world of the projects that I've got on, and I can do a big unpacking, and I can ask you guys questions, and you guys can ask me questions at the end of this. But for the time being, my headspace is occupied with this production. So I will get going, get some sleep. I've got a big day of study tomorrow. Dare I say, push for more than 12 hours of study, maybe. We will see. It's like a muscle. I'm not used to studying that much, so maybe I'll find that I burn out before then. Maybe if I can be smart about it, I'll study for a bit, then I'll sleep, and then I'll find that I've found more energy through a nap, a siesta. We'll see. But besides that, I will see you guys tomorrow for 18 days left. The clock is ticking.